People often say that kindness is a strength, and it is. But being too friendly, too available, can slowly destroy the respect people have for you. It sounds harsh, but it's true. When you make yourself too easy to reach, too easy to please, too easy to get, people stop valuing you. Human psychology works in a strange way. We desire what's rare, not what's always there. We chase what feels slightly out of reach, not what's waiting for us every time we turn around. Think about it. The more available you make yourself, the less mystery you hold. When people know they can have your time, attention, and energy whenever they want, they stop appreciating it. They stop trying. You become predictable, and in their mind, predictable means replaceable. The sad truth is that people don't respect what comes without effort. They respect boundaries, limits, and standards. You might think you're being kind and generous by always saying yes, by always being there for everyone, but deep down, you're teaching them that your time has no value. You're teaching them that you'll tolerate being taken for granted. And once that lesson is learned, they'll never see you the same way again. You'll notice it in how they talk to you, how they treat you, how little effort they put into the relationship. You'll find yourself doing more, giving more, caring more, while they do less. You'll make excuses for their distance, convincing yourself that maybe they're just busy, but in reality, they've stopped respecting the effort you bring. Because in their mind, you'll always be there, waiting. And why should they rush to keep what they believe they'll never lose? Let me be clear, this doesn't mean you should become cold or rude. It means you need balance. It means you need to learn the difference between being kind and being a people pleaser. Kindness comes from strength. People pleasing comes from fear. The fear of rejection, the fear of being disliked, the fear of losing connection. But every time you choose fear, you lose a piece of your self-worth. Respect is born from boundaries. When you say no, you're not pushing people away. You're teaching them how to treat you. You're showing them that your time and energy are not to be wasted. The people who truly value you will never leave because you set standards. In fact, they'll admire you more for it, but the ones who disappear when you stop giving everything, they were never meant to stay. You see, life is a mirror. The way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. If you constantly give your time to everyone, even those who don't deserve it, you'll attract users, not friends. You'll attract takers, not givers. But when you respect your space, when you protect your peace, you start attracting people who match that energy. People who respect you because they see you respecting yourself. There's a powerful shift that happens when you stop being overly available. You begin to see who truly values you and who only valued your availability. You'll notice who reaches out when you go quiet and who only shows up when they need something. That clarity is painful, but it's necessary. Because you can't build meaningful connections while constantly draining yourself for others. You might have grown up believing that being nice means always saying yes, always helping, always being there. But true strength lies in restraint. Sometimes silence is more powerful than words. Sometimes distance speaks louder than effort. When you pull back, when you stop showing up for people who never show up for you, you create space for respect to grow or for truth to reveal itself. Most people don't mean to take advantage of you. They just adapt to what you allow. If you always respond instantly, they'll expect it. If you always cancel your plans to accommodate them, they'll assume their time is more important than yours. It's not malice. It's habit. But it's a habit that only you can break. Start by slowing down your responses. You don't have to answer every message the moment it comes. You don't have to attend every gathering or fix every problem. The world will not collapse because you chose yourself for once. The truth is, you train people to respect your time by showing them that it's valuable. When you become less available, something beautiful happens. Your presence starts to mean something again. When people see that your attention is earned, not given freely, they start to work for it. They start to appreciate it. You become someone worth respecting, not someone they assume will always say yes. But this transformation requires courage. You have to be okay with being misunderstood. You have to be okay with people calling you distant, cold, or selfish. Because when you raise your standards, the people who benefited from your lack of boundaries will always complain first. They'll say you've changed. And they'll be right. You finally learn to protect your worth. You'll lose some people along the way. That's part of growth. But the people you lose by respecting yourself were never truly with you. They were with your availability, your energy, your kindness. When those things stop being free, they move on to the next easy source. Let them go. Because real connections are built on respect, not convenience. The truth is, you can't earn respect by trying to please everyone.
You earn it by being authentic.
By standing firm in your values. By knowing when to walk away. Sometimes the best way to teach people how to treat you is to stop engaging when they don't. Being less available isn't about ego. It's about energy. Your energy is your currency, and not everyone deserves to spend it. You have to become selective with who gets access to you. Not everyone deserves your advice, your comfort, your time, or your love. These things are precious, and they lose their meaning when given to everyone. You'll know you've matured when peace becomes more important than attention, when solitude feels better than forced company, when silence feels stronger than fake conversations. That's when you stop chasing people and start attracting respect. It's not arrogance to step back from people who don't value you. It's self-respect. You're not meant to be available to everyone because your purpose isn't to please everyone. Your purpose is to grow, to protect your energy, and to share it only with those who truly deserve it. The more you value yourself, the more others will value you. The more you say no, the more your yes will matter. The more you protect your peace, the more you'll attract people who respect it. That's how you turn from someone who's easily overlooked into someone impossible to forget. So stop apologizing for having boundaries. Stop feeling guilty for not answering every call or message. Stop explaining yourself to people who never cared to understand you. You don't owe everyone access to your life. You owe yourself peace. Start today. Start by saying no to one thing that drains you. Start by not explaining why you can't make it. Start by reminding yourself that you are not obligated to be constantly available. Watch how people react when you stop overgiving. Some will get angry, others will get silent, but the ones who stay, those are your people. Remember, respect is not given to those who are always around. It's given to those who stand their ground. You don't need to be loved by everyone to live a meaningful life. You just need to love yourself enough to stop chasing validation. Because here's the truth. When you stop being too friendly, you start being real. When you stop being too available, you start being valuable. And when you stop trying to please everyone, you finally start to find peace. You're not here to be everyone's favorite. You're here to be your own protector. The world doesn't respect what's easily available. It respects what's earned, what's disciplined, what's rare. Be that. Be rare, be respected,